It's time to live your stronger life. Hey, I'm Sammy, physio coach and nutritionist, and your hype girl for creating your stronger life. Here, we ditch the quick fixes and build real strength inside and out. So whether you're here to tone up, drop the body fat, build muscle, mental resilience, or ditch the diet culture, or just feel bloody good in your skin, you're in the right place. So let's get into it. Can I be honest with you for a second? There are days I don't feel like training. Days where I'm tired, I'm busy, or I just don't want to do it. And you know what? I do it anyways. Not because I'm some superhuman who loves every session, not because I've cracked some motivational code, but because my goals are too important to let a little feeling of motivation get in the way. And that's the thing. Motivation is an emotion, and emotions are temporary. They're inconsistent, they show up when they want, and they disappear when you need them most. If you've ever been waiting to feel motivated before you start or even before you restart, I need to tell you something. That feeling is not reliably coming, and the women who get results aren't waiting for it. They do not even give a shit about it. So today we're going to be talking about one of the most common things I hear, and they actually it's like a trigger word for me. It grinds my gears. I get so frustrated hearing it. I just can't find the motivation. I'm just waiting for motivation to get started. So let's talk about it. Here's what we've been sold. Motivation is this magical feeling that descends on you and makes everything easier. That if you just find the right quote, the right song, the right moment of inspiration, you'll suddenly want to train every day, eat well, stay consistent. And maybe you have felt that burst of I'm doing it this time energy, the January 1st, after a holiday, after seeing a photo of yourself that shocked you, or when you first sign up to a new coach, and it feels incredible, and it lasts for about 2 weeks, and then it's gone. Because that's not motivation, that was all a novelty, and novelty always wears off. Real motivation, the kind that's actually sustainable, it's not a feeling, it's a decision, a value-based decision about what matters to you and why, and you build that momentum up. When I ask my clients why they want to get fit, the real answers are never, I want to look good in a bikini. Okay, yes, that may be part of it, but the real answers underneath that, I want to feel confident. I want to have energy for my kids. I want to feel strong. I want to stop feeling like I'm failing at this. Those are not motivational feelings. Those are deeply held values, and values don't fluctuate based on whether you slept well last night. That's the foundation that discipline is built on. So let's talk about discipline, because I also think it gets a bad rap. People hear discipline and they think restriction, rigidity, punishment, white knuckling it, or any other thing that I can't think of any other terms right now, but you get the idea. Discipline, you think like you're a soldier in an army and you have to work your way through something that you hate, but that's not what I mean. Discipline in the way that I use it, or most of us good coaches mean, is doing the thing regardless of how you feel about it in the moment. It's not about perfection. It's just about getting the job done in the best way that you can in that moment. It's the gap between intention and action. Motivation lives in intention and discipline lives in action. And here's the thing about discipline. It builds on itself. Every time you show up when you don't feel like it, you've just proven to yourself. You build evidence that you're someone who follows through. You do what you say you're going to do. You stay integral to yourself. And that evidence stacks up over time into a genuine sense of identity. You stop being someone who's trying to get fit and you start being someone who trains. That identity shift is everything. Because when you identify as someone who trains, missing a session feels weird. It creates dissonance. Not showing up becomes the uncomfortable option. Not showing up. But you don't get there by waiting for a feeling. You get there by acting your way into it. Fake it till you make it, like that. But I don't like exercise, Sammy. Okay, that's cool. Do it anyways. You don't have to like exercise. Do you enjoy brushing your teeth every day? Do you enjoy going to work every day? Do you enjoy having to go to the loo every day? I'm sure there is a lot of other things you do in your day that you don't like, but you seem to tolerate it because the benefits and the costs outweigh each other. And the cost of not going to the loo when you need to go to the loo is pretty high. It's pretty embarrassing. So you're going to do it anyways, even if you don't want to. Exercise is no different, but you just see it differently. Most people don't enjoy exercise. The point of it is it's challenging. It is hard. It shouldn't always, it does feel good, but it isn't easy. Exercise is not meant to be easy. So of course, you're not going to love the discomfort, but you need to learn to actually enjoy the discomfort. But it's starting. Starting's always the hardest. The friction, the getting off the couch, getting changed, getting to the gym part. Starting is always the hardest part. But once you're in momentum, you've got the ball rolling, You're there? Most people are fine. You're good. You're on a roll. It's not so much the exercise, it's the transition into the exercise that most women struggle with. So here's what I want you to know about the transition. It gets easier the more you do it. Not because it comes effortless, but because you just get better at ignoring the resistance. You build tolerance for starting. And I also want to challenge the idea that you have to love every workout for it to be worth doing. I don't love every session. Some sessions I'm tired and I'm flat and I'm just going through the motions and putting in the best that I can do on that day, and that's fine. A mediocre workout still beats no workout at all every single time. The goal is not to love exercise. The goal is just to be someone who does it anyways, and that's a massive difference. Okay, so practically speaking though, what do you do on low motivation days? Because I know a lot of you need the actual tactics, not just the mindset talk. So here's what I do and what I recommend to clients. On days when motivation is at 0, shrink the commitment. Instead of I have to do my full 1 hour session, tell yourself I just have to get there and do 10 minutes. 10 minutes, that's it. That's the deal. And then if you hate it, you can walk out. Because you know what happens almost every single time is you start, you warm up, you keep going. The resistance was in the starting, not the doing. And you end up doing the whole session anyways because you're like, I'm here, I might as well. There's been so many times where I'm like halfway through a workout and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stop. I don't want to do this. I'm just going to stop today. And I just go, after the next exercise. And then I'm like, oh, dude, you're done. You did it anyways. And then on the flip side, even if you only did 10 minutes, then 10 minutes is infinitely better than 0. And you kept the habit alive. You showed up, and that matters. You kept the momentum going. Another option, lower the bar for what counts. On a terrible day, a walk counts. Stretching counts. A 20-minute session counts. Getting changed and driving there and doing a few sets and leaving counts. Good, better, best mindset, always. Best, full session, full effort. Better, shorter session, still showed up. Good, movement of any kind, habit maintained. None of these are failures. These are all 1% better and they've kept the momentum going. Another option, remove the decision. Decision fatigue is real. The more decisions you have to make about whether to train, the more opportunities there are for the answer to be no. So remove as many decisions as possible. Some training days, every week, non-negotiable, in the diary, done. Same training days every week. Gym bag packed the night before. Workout already planned. So you're not standing in the gym trying to figure out what to do. Having a plan and a program to follow is one of the biggest reasons why ladies struggle with motivation. It's not because they lack motivation. It's because you walk into the gym and you have no fucking clue what to do. Have a program to follow and it just makes it so much easier. There's no decisions to make. It just happens. And then use the 2-day rule. Never miss 2 days in a row. 1 missed session, life happens. That's fine. 2 in a row starts a pattern. 3 and you're in trouble. 1 day off is rest. 2 days off is the beginning of a break. The 2-day rule keeps the momentum alive. Unless you train 3 days a week and then you may actually have 2 days off. But you know what I mean? Like, don't skip 2 workouts in a row, even if they're like on different days. But you get the vibe. So here's the reframe I come back to on my hard days. My goals don't care how I feel today. The results I want, the strength, the body, the health, they are built in the sessions I show up to when I don't feel like it. The sessions when I feel great are almost irrelevant because those are easy. Anyone can train when they feel good. What separates the women who get results from the ones who stay stuck is what they do on the hard days. And I'm not saying this from a pedestal because I have hard days. I have days where bed seems so much better than going and doing my training session. Some days where my workload is so big that I have a panic to think about going to do my workout. But you know what? I go and do it and I feel better for it because it helps to refresh, recenter, and reset my body and my mind before getting in for a big day's worth of work. And more importantly, my goals matter way more to me than feelings do. And when I remind myself of that, actually remind myself of my goals, it shifts. The goals are bigger than today's mood. So stop negotiating with yourself and just go and just do it. Just get started and push through that resistance. 1% better every day, even on the days it's hard, especially on the days it's hard. So it's time to stop waiting. Motivation is not going to come save you. And if you tell me that motivation is like the reason why you're staying stuck, I'll probably just send you this episode, to be honest. Because what's coming is the version of you who has decided her goals matter more than a feeling. And that version of you goes anyways. So if this resonated, please share this with someone else who needs a kick up the bum today, or send it to yourself and make sure it's there ready for you. So listen to it each day before you have that negotiation about whether you should go to the gym or not. And let me know, does this really help? I want to know. Come tell me about it on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for listening. If you found this episode valuable, please rate, review, and subscribe. And I'd love if you shared this on your Instagram and tag me, Sammy_livestrong. And if you'd like to learn more about my coaching and join the Project Livestrong family, please message me, Livestrong, on Instagram, and I'll see how I can help. I'll see you next time.